A WWE Hall of Famer recently recalled being uncomfortable with one of Vince McMahon's ideas, which turned him into a pervert. The legend had no choice but to do an angle with a fellow superstar and his wife. One of the weirdest storylines in recent memory happened in 2005 when Kurt Angle suddenly had the urge to get intimate with Booker T's wife, Sharmell. It was a short-lived story, wherein the Olympic gold medalist stalked his co-worker's spouse. It led to a match at Judgment Day with Booker T getting the win and redemption. Sharmell also hit a low blow on Angle for all the trauma he caused her. Speaking to the great offshore sports books, the four-time WWE champion called it one of his biggest regrets. Vince McMahon turned me into a pervert that was trying to take advantage of Booker T's wife. Sometimes Vince would come up with these ideas and had people thinking what was going through his mind. It made me queasy. So it was a very uncomfortable situation. I didn't want to do it, but I did because Vince wanted me to. So that was the only thing I really regretted about the business was doing stuff like that, Angle said. McMahon might have been a genius, but he also had many crazy ideas that would have not made it to television today. While all parties involved in the storyline, including Sharmell, agreed to it, many still felt uncomfortable watching it back then. Kurt Angle on WWE's success following Vince McMahon's exit. Speaking to the Takedown on Sports Illustrated last November, Kurt Angle lauded WWE's success despite Vince McMahon's unceremonious exit. Angle praised Triple H for knowing how his father-in-law operated and used it to help run the company. I think he's been so much of a part of it that it really doesn't matter now, because the guys that were underneath him know the business in and out the way Vince did. And I will tell you that nobody is Vince McMahon and nobody is ever going to be Vince McMahon, but Triple H, he knows the business pretty damn good, Angle said. McMahon is still facing a lawsuit filed by former WWE employee Janelle Grant, and the case is ongoing. The former WWE owner and chairman seems ready to move on from pro wrestling, with reports of him purchasing a production studio in California and likely launching a new entertainment company. Royal Rumble 2025 will feature top wrestlers like Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Charlotte Flair, and Nia Jax. Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch are expected to make comebacks. Jade Cargill could return to disrupt Belair and Naomi's women's tag team championship run. With these potential surprises, the match promises high drama and excitement. The road to WrestleMania will officially kick off at Royal Rumble 2025. This year's Women's Royal Rumble match is stacked with some of the best wrestlers in the company. Names like Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Nia Jax, and Charlotte Flair have already declared their intent to participate. More stars will join in as the event gets closer, and with such star power on display, this will surely be a match to remember. Here are 3 shocking twists and turns to expect from the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble Match 1. Charlotte Flair wins the Women's Royal Rumble match. Charlotte Flair was missing from WWE TV for the entirety of 2024 due to a serious knee injury. But Ric Flair's progeny has now recovered and is now eyeing a return to the squared circle. Plenty of talk suggests that Flair is currently the favorite to win Royal Rumble 2025. However, the Nature Girl has already